My husband has been searching for glory holes. My husband has been lying to me and his browser history shattered my heart. We've been married for 9 years and have 2 little kids. Our relationship has had its ups and downs throughout the years, but nothing terrible or that we couldn't pull through, mostly pure exhaustion from hard pregnancies, disconnection and lack of intimacy because of said difficult pregnancies, and a super difficult infant who didn't sleep for 2 years, bankruptcy, a job he hated. Yay, it's been a little tough. But we're each other's person, you know? Like, I love this man to the ends of the earth. So when I tell you what I saw on his browser history not only shattered my heart, but I could literally feel parts of my soul dying. About a year ago my husband and I had a huge heart-to-heart talk about reconnecting and wanting to get back to a new normal after kids. So we started really making us a priority, rebuilding our relationship and sharing our most intimate feelings. My husband opened up to me about his desire to give a man oral. That he isn't attracted to men, but he is attracted to male genitals. Now, I have no problem with this. In fact, I felt this overwhelming sense of attraction to him in that moment. I loved how vulnerable and honest he felt like he could be with me. It was special. So we talked more and more about what that situation would look like. We both agreed on our boundaries, and our number one rule, no matter what, is to always do anything intimate, together. So we found a safe avenue to meet like-minded couples. We had one experience and it was great, but was uncontrollably cut short. So we've opened our minds to the possibility of trying to find a male friend. In the meantime, my husband gets a new job and is starting to travel. Fast forward 3 months after our last and only experience, and husband gets the news that he will be traveling to Europe for 10 days. The weeks leading up to this trip he was so distracted with what I thought was travel plans, bookings, ordering things he needed for his trip. I give him grace because he's never been to Europe and I know he's excited. Fast forward to the night before he leaves. We're laying in bed, cuddling, about to go down and make love to each other, and out of the blue he asks me if I met a man in Europe, would you be okay with me doing stuff with him? My heart sank to my stomach. My throat closed up and all I could squeak out was no. I could tell that he was disappointed in my response, and he said, I don't want you to worry. I just needed to ask, and now I know. I couldn't talk. I just cried myself to sleep. He woke up before me that morning and sent a long apologizing text to me to read when I woke up, telling me not to worry. I said no, and that is that. I just found this whole situation so odd and so random. Like what? And then he asks me the night before he leaves? So I tell him that I'm super uncomfortable and I am worried because he's leaving for 10 days and we can't unpack this together the way we need to. He literally leaves like 2 hours later. Every single internal alarm is going off, red flags are waving in the wind, and I looked at his browser history and it broke my spirit. According to his history, 2 days after he found out he would be traveling, he created an intimacy dating profile for this particular area. Then he deleted his profile the morning after he asked me the question. Then reactivated the account the moment he got to the airport. His profile read, seeking couples or a single male to show him around, have a few drinks, and if things go well, maybe some guy-on-guy playtime. Heart shattered. Then I see that he has spent hours researching happy ending massages, intimacy clubs, BDSM clubs, glory holes, and escorts. All female escorts. He researched pricing and location proximity to his hotel room. As far as I'm able to tell, nothing happened with anyone from the intimacy site, but it wasn't because of his lack of effort. He was trying really hard to get laid. But I am very confident in saying I think something happened. Whether it was a strip club, which by the way, he can go but it has to be with me as one of our rules, a glory hole, a intimacy club, or a happy ending massage. I've looked at our finances, and if anything did happen, he paid cash or has a card I don't know about. So I'm just here, staring at our little kids, heartbroken and hiding it from the world. I don't want our marriage to end, but I feel like this is going to be a very painful process, and I just want to be the best mom to our kids, and doing that while mending a broken heart is just the hardest thing I've tried to do. I don't know how to tell him I know. I also know, now, that he researches these things everywhere he travels and is most likely visiting a strip club or glory hole twice a month when he's gone. Sigh.